Hello everyone, welcome back to today's online class 10. So today we'll be learning about atmospheric refraction. So till now we have learned about the different types of refraction that can occur among different transparent surfaces. First we learned about the refraction of light through a glass slab. Then after that we learned about the refraction through lens, how light bends and goes through a lens, how images are formed. Then we learned about the refraction of through a prism, and when white light passes through prism it splits or breaks into 7 different colors known as spectrum of white light. After that we saw formation of rainbow, which is due to refraction of white light in our atmosphere due to the water droplets present there. Today we will see atmospheric refraction. Atmospheric refraction consists of the basic elements of our atmosphere through which refraction can occur or happen. Normally, we learn from our lower classes, we have learned till now that Earth is surrounded by a layer of gases which is known as blanket of gases or blanket around the Earth, and these gases have different layers on the Earth's surface. Totally there are 5 different layers of gases. So what happens? All these layers of gases act as a transparent media and help the light reach to Earth's surface. But in the meantime or in the mean distance there comes the density of the gases, which act as a denser medium for the light traveling through space to our Earth. You can see here, like this is our Earth. So we have learned Earth is surrounded by gases, which is known as the atmosphere. This is the Earth's atmosphere. So atmosphere has different layers of gases around it. So if there is a gas, there are molecules. Since it is a gas, different layers of gas, so there will be molecules. And outside the atmosphere there is our space. This space is considered to be a total vacuum. The space is totally vacuum. Yes, vacuum. So the space is totally empty. Space is totally empty. It is considered as a vacuum. So if we see the comparison of space and the atmosphere, this is our atmosphere. If we see the comparison of space with the atmosphere, in that case, the atmosphere is a little bit denser medium than the space. Because space is total vacuum. This part is empty. There is nothing. For example, here is the sun. Here is the sun. The sun rays are coming. This part is total empty. It is a vacuum. So, as comparison or in comparison to this space, the atmosphere has some gases, and these gases act as a denser medium. In comparison with the universe, when we consider the whole universe or the distance between Earth and the Sun, this is a rarer medium because this is space considered as a total vacuum, and the atmosphere has gases, gas molecules or particulates, which is considered as kind of denser medium. So from our glass lab we have learned that when light travels from rarer medium to denser medium, it bends, and when it goes from rarer to denser, it bends towards the normal. When it goes from denser to rarer, it bends away from normal. So leaving these 2 points apart, we just know that when light travels through 2 different medium, light bends. So I am just rubbing this part off, we don't need it here. So we'll just see our atmosphere and the refraction that can happen because of it. So this is our Earth, and I'm just taking a little bit down so I will not fit there. This is our Earth. This is just a diagram, okay? Don't consider as to be a perfect representation. It is just a diagram for understanding. This is our Earth. Around the Earth there is the atmosphere. This is our atmosphere. Now, when light comes from a very far distance, very far away, for example like a star, the closest star to the Earth is Sun, and if we remove the Sun, if we don't consider the Sun, there are many stars which are in the space or in the galaxies, and they are very far away from our Earth. So what happens when a star is very far away? The light of the star comes very less, means it comes from very far distance. So the star acts as a point source of light. Point source of light means very less light is coming. Considering a star which is very far away, just for example this one. This is a star. This is a star very far away, and light will be coming from the star. The star acts as a point source of light. And if a person is standing here, gazing the star, he is looking at the star, so the light will come like this. Just see here. Since the space is total vacuum, light will come straight. The light is coming straight. I don't think it's straight. Light is coming straight from the star, and as soon as the light enters the atmosphere, which is a denser medium as compared to space, the light bends a little bit. And since there are many different layers, all the layers help the light or bend the light a little bit every time. So gradually the light bends and reaches the observer. The light is bending like a curve and it is reaching the observer. So this is how the light bends while coming or entering the Earth's atmosphere. Secondly, as per our view of as per our perception or as per our view, our mind thinks that anything which we can see, that thing will be or should be directly in front of our eye. This is our basic mind assumption, or this is our basic rule through which we can see. Like for example, if I am looking to the board like this, so the board is in front of me. I cannot see what is going behind my back because my eyes can only visualize the things which are in my front. So in this case also, this person's eye will think or assume like the light is coming straight from space. So the eyes will basically think that the light is coming from space straight away without bending, and thinks the star is here. Okay, he takes the light straight to the eye. Light is not straight. And thinks the star as here, because we assume that light is basically going straight. So this is why this is how atmospheric refraction can happen. So this was actually the original position. This was the original position of the star, but the position we see is actually the apparent position. Apparent position. Normally, this was the original position. Because the light while entering the earth atmosphere has refracted a little bit, so the person's eye or the person who is gazing the star assumes or thinks that the star is at this position. So finally, due to our vision or due to the atmospheric refraction, we think like the star is actually in different position. So this is how atmospheric refraction happens or changes our view. Secondly, we see in the night sky when we are looking at the star, we see like the star is twinkling. Why this is so? First of all, stars are a point source of light. That means very less amount of light is coming through them, which is reaching us. Secondly, the atmosphere has a different layer of gases, many different layer of gases, and these gases are constantly moving around us. Means these gases are actually moving around the atmosphere. They are circling our earth in the atmosphere. So what happens due to this? Sometimes the density of gases in a particular area can increase or can decrease. And also, sometimes there are clouds or other gas particulates or particles, dust particles moving in the atmosphere, which makes the light twinkle. Actually, which makes the stars twinkle. Actually, due to this movement of gases or due to the density of gases, the starlight fluctuates. That means sometimes more starlight can come, sometimes less starlight can come. And due to which this apparent position keeps on shifting. Like now the density is this much. If see here, now the density has changed a little bit. Due to the change in density of gases, sometimes it's more, sometimes it might be less, little bit less, okay, not very much. So what happens, this position, the position of the star can shift. This apparent position can shift. It can sometimes come here or it can sometimes go here. So due to which we see like the star is actually twinkling. It's twinkling because of the fluctuation of the light coming through it. Light sometimes comes more, sometimes comes less. So we see like the star is twinkling. Third point, why does our sun does not twinkle? Because sun is far more closer to earth than the other stars. And from the sun, a huge amount of light is coming to the earth. So, as light is coming more, we don't see much of a refraction. And planets also don't have their own light, like some planets, Venus, they glow in the sky sometimes. But since they don't have their own source of light and it is not a point source, so it does not twinkle. Planets and sun does not twinkle because of their size, because of the distance between Earth and those. So these all. So this was our twinkling of stars. Second one. Now you all saw like how the light bends and shows the apparent position of the star. This effect also helps in one more way. Because of this effect, we see the sunrise 2 minutes earlier and the sunset 2 minutes late or delayed sunset. So I'm just drawing it this side. Rubbing this part, not required for now. This was twinkling of stars. Now we'll see sunrise and sunset. Earth, person standing there, and around the earth there is the atmosphere around the earth. Atmosphere is around. Now, the person is standing there, means in any place of the person is there and looking for a sunset or sunrise. So basically we can see up to the horizon. Horizon means the level up to which we can see straight. When I bend, this is the horizon. This is the horizon of the person. So during sunrise, as the sun means till now the sun has not risen. Okay, the sun is somewhere here. This is the sun. So due to the atmospheric refraction, the sunlight coming through the sun bends and reaches the observer. This is the sunlight which is coming through the sun. It is bending and reaching the observer. But because of atmospheric refraction, we think like the sun means we see the apparent position of the sun and we think like the sun has already risen. It has already risen up. The original position in which the sun is still below the horizon, but because of atmospheric refraction, we think or we see like the sun has already risen up. Due to this, we see 2 minutes early sunrise, and the same thing goes for sunset. This was the horizon. The sun has gone down, for example. The sun has gone down, but still, due to refraction to atmosphere, the sunlight reaches the observer, and the observer thinks or sees like the sun is still in the sky, ready to go down. So these two effects happen because of atmospheric refraction. So from here, from this topic, atmospheric refraction, we got to know that due to our atmosphere, which acts as a denser medium to the space around us, when the light comes through a star or through our sun, the light bends a little bit, it refracts, and due to this refraction, we see a apparent position. Means the position which is not real, which can shift, and due to which we see the stars twinkling due to the atmospheric refraction, density of the gases in the atmosphere, and because of the same phenomenon, we think or see like the sun has already risen 2 minutes earlier, whereas the sun is still below the horizon, and sometimes most of the time we see the sun is still going to set, but actually the sun has already gone down. So the task for you today is to read from page number 194, this atmospheric refraction part. Watch the video carefully and ask if you have any kind of doubt. Thank you.